On this 50-point inspection from Other Half Brewing Company, this one's out of Brooklyn, New York, I have their Ain't Nothing Nice. This is a double dry hopped IPA coming in at 6.3% ABV. Or 6.2%, I'm sorry. Trying to read off the camera. 6.2% ABV. There's no canned on date on this one. I do notice that it is the older label, though. They have changed their label, so this has a little bit of time on it, I guess. I would still consider it, it's probably still in like a freshness range. I did pick it up back on a Halloween weekend. I went and visited my good friend John and Nellie, so because we get Other Half in New Hampshire, but the shipment's been kind of like we get stuff in and then I don't see anything for a month. So they had some Other Half and stuff there in Mass, so I grabbed some, and then just recently had a huge Other Half drop. So figured I'd drink this one now because it is, like I said, the older label style, so it's probably an older beer, and I don't want it to get too old. Let's do it. All right, it has that nice sudsy white, very tight bubbled head. It is a straw yellow, nice gold coloration, kind of like a light gold, a very yellow gold. Extremely murky. It has the color of like a session New England IPA, but it's not. It's a standard ABV, which we don't see a lot of. A lot of doubles out there. A lot of doubles. So let's go ahead and get our aromas on this. Oh, it's like a little bit of berry, and there's like a funky like fruit. It's berry-esque, I would say. I want to say papaya. It's like a lime. A little bit of pineapple. A little bit floral. I would say any malt presence, it's kind of just a wheat crackery. It's very, very light. Okay, let's dive in for some flavors now. First swig, cheers. Yeah, it's a bit kind of malt forward, but the malts are cracker, wheat, bit of graininess. The hops kind of coming off, I'd say a bit on the floral side, even maybe a little bit of a lychee type thing going on with this one. I can see a little bit of lime or lemon. Grapefruit, like rindy, pith type stuff of fruit. This does go into that kind of citrusy, pithy finish for the bitterness. It is moderately bitter, I would say, as well. Say a medium body to light side medium body with a definite medium carbonation to a medium high carbonation. It's got some carbonation to it, and it is a wet body. It's not a super fluffy mouthfeel in this one at all. It is drying to the palate as well, and the carbonation's there. All right. Yeah, this one's definitely on the more bitter side out of these New England type IPAs. So let's go ahead and give it a score. I am back. Let's go ahead and go through this Untapped stuff. Now we get to learn about the hops that are in this beer. It says double dry hopped Ain't Nothing Nice is an IPA hopped with Simcoe, Galaxy, and Mosaic. Then dry hopped a second time with Galaxy pellets and Mosaic lupulin powder. So out of 16,844 ratings, this beer averages out at a 4.15 out of 5, which on my scale would land it in the very good range. Now let's go through and see what I think about this beer on my 50-point inspection. I gave it the appearance of 6 out of 6. I gave it an aroma score of a 7.5 out of 10. Flavor score of 13 out of 19. A body of 4 out of 5. And my overall for this one, I'm at a 7.5 out of 10. This one definitely drinks more like a traditional IPA than I would say in New England. It's just not, it doesn't have the sweetness at all. This one is definitely on the bitter side. It doesn't even have like the real big malt backbone that like a Westie would have. So it's just a little bit off balance for me. It's definitely on the more bitter side. If you appreciate that, you might like it a bit more than me. But for other half brewing companies, ain't nothing nice. Double dry hopped IPA. It's going to get a BuMpy score of 38 out of 50, which is going to land this as a good beer. So I just want to say cheers, and thank you all for watching.